Today on Celebrity Lemonade Stand, brought to you by Me and the Bees, Olympic champion, philanthropist, and entrepreneur, Lindsey Vonn.
My motivation was always to go fast. I love the adrenaline, I love the speed. You know, obviously you need to make money at some point, and my parents made that very clear.
How do I become a great athlete like you?
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
Join me as we peel back the layers into the rarely seen lives of our favorite celebrities. They'll take us on the journey from their first jobs to their latest money-making venture. There she is, Lindsey Vonn. Welcome to the Celebrity Lemonade Stand.
How are you?
Welcome. I'm great. Thank you so much for being
We're
here.
like color coordinating.
I know, twinsies. I'm excited that you're here today because you are an Olympic champion skier, investor, entrepreneur, best-selling author. You do it all. But before we get into all of that, I want to take it back to the very beginning for you. I want to know, what was your first job, maybe even a lemonade stand, when you were a kid? Not skiing, but first job.
I think babysitting would be my first job. Yeah, I used to babysit kids in the neighborhood. I got, some pretty good cash built up. Some of my friends did a better job than me, but I had 4 siblings, so I was pretty good at babysitting, diaper changing, all of those things.
So what did you learn in that experience as a babysitter that you're still using maybe today as an entrepreneur?
Honestly, not that much. I think I learned more from skiing and just the hard work and what it takes to really be successful at something.
Well, so when you were skiing, did you want extra cash and say, okay, I got to be the best, I got to get that extra cash? Or what was your motivation to be the best?
I mean, my motivation was always to go fast. That's what I loved. I loved the adrenaline. I loved the speed. But then eventually, obviously you need to make money at some point, and my parents made that very clear. So my dad, at a very young age, really tried to help me get into that business mindset of how do I be more than an athlete? How do I be a brand? How do I present myself in a, educated and sophisticated manner in which, not many athletes are able to do, and, negotiating contracts and ambassadorships, and then now into my, kind of next chapter of entrepreneurship. I think it's helped me a lot.
Well, thank Dad, because now you've gone from babysitting to a champion skier to now an entrepreneur with your unique line of sportswear. I mean, you have these amazing glasses that you can not only wear in the sun, but also goggles you can wear while you're skiing. Why did you choose to go into brand of like sportswear and that type of thing?
Well, I mean, skiing is my wheelhouse, right? So if there's anyone that knows anything about, product and, what it takes to have the best of ski equipment, it's probably me. So it was a natural alignment there. And then we branched out into sunglasses just recently, which I'm really excited about. And so we're just evolving the brand, and it's an ever-changing business, but it's something that I'm very passionate about and I love.
And that gives you a unique situation as a boss, because not everyone can say, okay, I'm going to ski 70 miles per hour down this mountain and see if these goggles work well. So how is your involvement in the business?
I mean, I'm really involved in the design, also marketing, launching, social media, kind of everything, kind of approving all of the designs, and everyone within the company is amazing. We have a really small team, but everyone plays a really large role, and I think for a small business, we've done very well and been able to make a really superior product.
How would you describe your boss style? But describe it using food descriptions. Like, are you a spicy burrito? What kind of boss are you?
Oh, I don't know how to relate it in food terms, man, because my favorite food is ice cream. I don't know if I can relate it to that, but
sweet boss.
Yeah, I'm like, salty but sweet. I like, I don't want to micromanage people. I let people do their job. We're a team for a reason. We all have to work together. But I definitely have a vision about what I want and how I want the brand to look, and how I want to evolve the brand. So I let my voice be heard, but I also know when to take a back seat.
So then, do you have any pet peeves that really just grind your gears as a boss? Like, do your work! Get back to work!
Not really. I mean, I guess social media is kind of a thing that irritates me if it's not done the right way. And I've always managed my own social media all myself.
Oh, wow.
So I've and I still do, and so it kind of irks me a little bit when I'm like, it's not quite right. But again, my team is great, and they usually are able to fix anything if I'm irritated.
Well, speaking of social media, I saw on TikTok recently you had 5 moves to do before a workout. But are there any things you do before a board meeting or before a big presentation? What do you hype yourself up?
I'm usually good under pressure. It's kind of like something that I've learned from ski racing.
You have to be to do what you do.
Yes, but I think preparation has always really helped me, you know, knowing everything and doing my research and knowing what I'm speaking about has always been really important so that I feel prepared. I mean, same thing in skiing, you know, I always put in the work. That's why I never question my performance because the work was there.
Well, how did you make that transition from an athlete to an entrepreneur, and did you get any kickback from it?
Well, I mean, I think it's been a progression over time, you know, from when I was a kid with my dad and, you know, negotiating contracts and building relationships with companies. And Kevin Plank, for example, is a really good friend of mine and, you know, learning from him. I'd been with Under Armour for 20 years. And so I think it's just been the knowledge base has been built up. And then when I transitioned into being an entrepreneur, seemed really seamless for me because I had the confidence and I knew exactly what I wanted and where I wanted to go. So it was natural.
Well, since Unique is so unique because of your background, tell us a little bit more about it and why it's so different.
I mean, obviously the goggles are superior.
Obviously.
I've wear tested and approved. We just use such high quality components. I mean, a lot of companies use, you know, really poor quality components, especially with the lenses. We also have in the goggle the widest lens, so you have the most view of any goggle that's on the market. That's what we want to do. We want to have superior, higher performing, and also luxury products.
And now we can't let you go without talking about your Lindsey Vonn Foundation. Tell us about that organization and why it's so important for you to do that work.
You know, I was inspired by Peekaboo Street, my idol, when I was 9 years old, and without her, I would never have wanted to be an Olympic champion. So that was the premise of starting my foundation. And now, you know, we have scholarships and programs, and we want to empower underprivileged girls. And, you know, I think that's what's brought me so much joy is actually helping them, and as opposed to everything else. I think the foundation is the most important thing to me.
Keep up the amazing work. You're doing a great job, but we don't want you to go anywhere because we want to play some games with you.
Okay.
And I'm excited to play Celeb Squeeze with you. So basically, this is a game where a lot of entrepreneur success depends on the cards you're dealt in life, right? Well, sometimes what if you had a powerful, popular friend to help you along the way? So right now we have these people set up. I'm going to give you a question, and you'll answer that question with a response, picking one of these people to help you with that situation, okay? So we have, of course, the GOAT herself, tennis star Serena Williams. We have Olaf from the movie Frozen. You like that one right there? Okay, we have
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning, you already know, football star, and Chloe Kim. You know all these
I know
people,
all these
okay?
people. I
She's
mean,
a
you know, I don't
snowboarder,
know
you're a
Olaf
skier.
that well, but everyone else, you know,
Okay,
it's
you
a
got it.
strong hand right here. That's a strong hand.
Okay, so the first question is, who would you like to be your spokesperson for your brand?
I'd say Chloe.
Okay.
You know, obviously she's a snowboarder. Not a skier. It's okay. I accept it. You know, there's always been a rift between snowboard and skiing, but she would rep the brand very well. Obviously goggles, and she's
Exactly.
amazing and beautiful.
I know you like to do a lot of your own social media, but if you had to give up your social media for the day to one of them, who would it be?
Probably Peyton. He's pretty funny, like oddly funny.
Like oddly funny.
Oddly
okay,
funny.
that works.
No, I think he would agree. He's like, you know,
Okay.
he's quirky, and I think he'd be funny.
Okay, so CEO for the day. Who would you pick to appoint CEO for the day?
Serena.
That's
Yeah.
smart. She's
Yeah,
a boss.
She's a boss. There's no question about that.
Enough said. Who would blow through your budget the fastest? You give them $1 million to promote the brand. Who would blow through that budget?
I mean, Olaf, for sure.
Right? Because
Yeah.
he's going to want every day to be summer.
I mean, you know, his pockets are gonna melt.
Okay, so who would you like to help you co-design your next product for your brand?
I think probably Chloe. Chloe knows winter well, so I think she'd be a good person to help me design.
So last question, who would you like to get business advice from?
I don't know, that's hard. Either Serena or Peyton. I mean, Peyton's been very successful post-football career, but Serena is obviously so successful business-wise and obviously career. She's the GOAT, so I don't know, I think Serena.
Good answer,
Yeah.
good answer. So we want to give our kidpreneurs an opportunity to ask you for some advice. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Do
let's
it.
go to our first one, 13-year-old Colin.
Are you gonna make kid goggles soon?
Good question.
That's a great question. That's definitely something that I've been thinking about. We haven't put it to work yet, but it's just gave me some inspiration. So the answer is yes.
Stay tuned, Colin. All right, 11-year-old Madison.
Hi, I'm Madison. I wanted to know who you would get money advice from.
That's a great question, Madison. I think probably DJ, The Rock. You know, started with $7 in his pocket, has created an empire. He knows how to manage his money.
I like that you just call him DJ, by the way. No, DJ, boy. All right, now let's go to 8-year-old Jack.
What city would the most fun for you at the Winter Olympics?
Oh, such a
what
cute
city?
question. Vancouver.
Oh, why?
Yeah, because I won there.
Oh, well, there you go. That's an easy answer. Okay. All right, next up, 6-year-old Nala.
How do I become a great athlete like you?
Oh my gosh, you're so cute. It just takes a lot of hard work, you know, hard work and dedication and believing in yourself, believing in your dream. A lot of people, you know, always said I couldn't do it, but I always believed in myself. That's the most important thing, especially when you're a kid.
There you go. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
And we're glad that you did. And we believe in you. So keep up the amazing work you're doing with Unique and everything else that you touch.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for being here, Lindsey Vonn. And thanks for watching Celebrity Lemonade Stand.